Is there any good fictional cereal? Well, I'm glad I asked. It's quite a challenge to find an answer to a question that has no answer. But when I look at this breakfast, I've just got to know, what does that taste like? And I just can't leave it with the creator only knowing. The cereal of pop culture intrigues me more than any other fictional foods. And I'm not just talking about the cereals that pop up in supermarkets promoting the hottest release, the brand stuff. No, I want to know what Calvin's munching on. Whether it's the building blocks of world building or just a throwaway joke, I really want to know. And in order not to waste your day or the energy it took you to use your finger to click on this, I'm not doing a tier list. So let's look back. When we think about the concept of the made-up cereal, the first thing that comes to mind is, Krusty O's from The Simpsons. It's probably the oldest example of this. The whole idea of the made-up food that's packaged. And they just kind of look like normal Cheerios. Nothing interesting. I mean, it says frosted, so is it like Frosted Cheerios? Wait, why am I speculating? They exist apparently. I guess you can find them in the Simpsons sector of Universal Studios, and while the box doesn't really match the one in the cartoon, but I'm just thinking, what's the free prize? Because if it's this thing, I believe we found the line where this shit stops being funny. Oi. Dr. Kat's professional therapist, do you have something for us? Well, this show definitely understands the average American's love for cereal, just like the love for dialogue over good animation. And throughout the show's run, it has several gags to cereal, mostly consumed by Ben. It looks like your standard kid stuff, such as Grizzly, with something that looks like a meaner, vicious sugar bear. This is probably what the old lady sees in those commercials when he's being harassed by him. It just looks like normal bear-shaped cereal. Generic and... there's nothing I really can say. Not all this stuff is going to look so appetizing. That's where Ren and Stimpy comes in, with Sugar Shot Pops, presented in this 1950s aesthetic commercial, reminding us that the surrealist style can make the things that look surreal feel real. It's just a slab of freshly mown grass, with dirt. And I guess I'm embracing the delusional thought of, because freshly cut grass smells good, then no, wait a minute, it's grass and dirt. How on earth is this supposed to taste good, even with milk? Breakfast should be the most important meal of the day, not the decision whether you're going to have your teeth green for it or forever. Yikes. Speaking of green, Reptar cereal. This kind of works because it's got to be pretty fun to have your milk turn green. It's the brand cereal of Tommy Pickle's favorite monster, Reptar. Come to think of it, it's kind of weird that a baby's fascinated with a Godzilla-like creature that probably has a body count. It has an inventive way of pouring out the cereal, and it's got a wicked cool commercial. And remember, it turns your milk green, and probably your piss. I don't know its flavor, and I don't want to know. So far, it's the best looking. Powerpuff Girls had a cereal, and it pales in comparison to whatever Lucky Captain Rabbit King Nuggets are meant to be. From the episode Jewel of the Isles, it seems like a mix between Crunch, Trix, and Nuggets, which the idea of those cereals being mixed isn't bad. But look at this mascot, he's kind of like a Frankenstein between the Trix Rabbit and Captain Crunch. Truly horrifying. I can't look away, which is a good thing because I love the style of this commercial. I love it when cartoons try and imitate the animation styles of other stuff. The monstrosity has a catchphrase and, it looks colorful and it seems to maybe have sprinkles, but the taste, I don't know. Would you be fine chowing down on the stuff that these things like? Come on, these little things look like they would eat pony poop. This look back can't escape the influence of the sponge, with Kelpo cereal. It seems to be the favorite of the population of Bikini Bottom, and they just look like corn pops. That probably tastes similar to the stuff that aquatic jungles are made of. I'm not really sure about the real world stuff or whether people have eaten it. I guess it's for the crowd that love anything seafood. But hey, at least the mascot seems to obey the laws of put a face to it, then you have a character. But I don't think there's anything you can add that would balance a meal like this, apart from the poison that would take you out of your misery. There's nothing much I can really say about the cereal and Bob's Burgers. It's called Chippy Chomps, and they look like Reese's Puffs, which tastes good. I mean, wait a minute. That's my... Wait, do they know about me? Are they watching me? Are you guys them? Okay, I don't want to put the tinfoil hat on, but you can't go wrong with Reese's Puffs. Or maybe it's squirrel droppings, I can't say. I don't want to say because they're probably watching me. It's got quite a catchy name though, and it seems like Tina likes eating them, so they have to be a winner, right? Being that Tina is autistic and autistic people have a better understanding of Earth and reality than most people do. What am I saying? Hey look, Tiny Toons Adventures have one. From the episode Acme Cable TV, and well, okay, you might be satisfying a fetish more than your appetite. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist, because your nightmares will. There's Futurama, and if I have to mention it, I have to talk about Futurama. Do you like purple stuff? You're probably like this. Most of them, of course, are from cartoons, but some are from movies, like Movie Serial from Clerks Free. You know, the movie where every joke has to goddamn remind you that Kevin Smith made Clerks. But if you were bored like I was, you'll probably see in the background or foreground Movie Serial, which is the IP of everybody's favorite golden calf of the Askew universe. It just looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or kind of baked, but I can see more what that is than whatever Spaceball cereal is. You only get a good look at the box. Inside out. Sugar-coated caramel corn curls. Probably just Cheerios, caramel flavored. But that doesn't matter. What does matter is what the hell is on the back of that box. It's like Riley's trying to navigate through the sickest, awesomest maze ever. And there's Grand Theft Auto, the game series that satires real life and pop culture. The one most people might be familiar with is Cocoa Pops, first seen in San Andreas. Again, it kind of looks sort of vague. Your guess is as good as mine. So, Reptar cereal, you come out on top. You might not be the king of monsters, but you're definitely the king of fictional cereal. I mean, come on, it's the kind of cereal that bites back. And even though I definitely didn't cover every cereal, I'll always look at Rugrats for the hope that this might be real one day. I hope I've made the topic that's subjective more subjective. Happy National Cereal Day, if you're watching this on National Cereal Day, that is.